few weeks ago, Peja, former Menteri Besar sekarang, he comes up with a statement. He says that UMNO should apologize. Barisan Nasional should apologize to Malaysians for the 1MDB scandal. You read that? Maybe you didn't. That's why he said, I want to ask him a simple question. Did you ask Barisan Nasional to apologize before you decided to bring them back into power? So for them it's okay. We don't have to ask them to apologize, don't have to do anything. Even if we can't govern together, it's okay. We save Malaysia. Then they come out and say, Barisan Nasional memang tak boleh pakai. They also never apologize. Now you should reject them. Ini apa kerja ini? This is not a joke. This is about people, their lives, their futures, Malaysia. 30 months of this. And now, they call for an election. When? In the midst of the flooding season. From Puchong, I will tell you this. Last year, in December, end of November, December, heavy rains, floods, some places up to 10 feet of water. You know what happens when that happens? People lose their homes. Their homes are destroyed. People have to live in day ones, sometimes for days, maybe even weeks. Some of them are shifted to schools. Ya, bila berlaku banjir itu apa yang berlaku? Air dia sampai 10 kaki, kan main. Kalau 10 kaki, orang itu hancur semua dalam rumahnya. Kena pindah, duduk di dewan, sementara duduk di sekolah. This is what can happen in the next few days. And they know this. Dia tahu. Ini sekarang musim banjir. Dia tahu. We have 5 years. We can go on until next year, June. Why call for an election now? What is the urgency which requires them to have the election now, today, now, in November? What? We all Malaysians, we can see, isn't it? We know that there are certain people that have got court cases looming. Now suddenly there's a need to call for elections. Now suddenly the government is not stable. Now suddenly it's the best time to hold elections. Kalau ini adalah untuk pihak-pihak tertentu, if this is about certain individuals, I think we Malaysians, we have to stand up and send a strong signal to them. We will not have this. We will vote them out. Correct? 30 bulan, 30 months of these games. At the same time, we look at our governments in Penang, in Selangor, in Negeri Sembilan, pointed out by B.L. Wong just now. We have had 3 governments that have focused on the people for the last 5 years. We were given a mandate, 60 months it was, policies put in place, taking care of the people, people-centric, stable governments. That is what we want. No infighting in Harapan. Focus on the people. Not like PNBM. This is the difference, and this is why we must understand. In my speeches in the last 2 or 3 days, I have given everyone 3 reasons as to why they should think about this election carefully. Number 1, 2018, historic. If they told us before that we can never change government, if they told us before there is only Barisan Nasional that could govern, and they told us that if there was an alternative government in place, there would be chaos, economic, political, what have you not? We proved them wrong. We showed them that in 2018 we can change government. And we must remember this. We can. That's the reason why the slogan is, Kita boleh. We can. Having said that, then they will come and say to you, you cannot change government. If you change government, there will be chaos. 22 months, I'll give you some examples of what we did. We were a government that focused on governance. They say that we were not able to do much. You are in a contract to build a house. The contract says you deliver the house in 60 months. If you go and ask your contractor where's the house in 22 months, he will look at you. They said the contract's for 60 months. But we, in 22 months, what did we do? Tony Pua worked hard. There was a promise that in the event we became government, we would ask authorities to look into the 1MDB scandal. Investigate it properly, thoroughly. We Malaysians had to sit here and read news from America about 1MDB. MO1, remember that? Everyone asking, who is MO1? All the ceramahs kita ambil black cardboards. Siapa MO1? Mana 2.6 billion? What did they do? Nothing. Not only nothing, they cleared him. Yeah, ada press conference, pihak-pihak tertentu ada chart. They brought out a chart. All of you saw this. They cleared him. This is what they did in our first 22 months. We made sure that there was a thorough investigation. Left it to the police and the authorities. If there's a case, charges were brought. Evidence led in court, which established that not only were we telling the truth, but there was so much more that needed to be told. All of us saw it. The raid at Pavilion. Stacks of cash, bags, handbags. We saw it. Action taken against those involved. Action also taken to bring back the monies that belong to Malaysians taken out of the country. That was the work of Pakatan Harapan. We focused on that because that is what we promised the people we would do. We did it. Today there are convictions. In addition to that, we spoke about how it is there were contracts that were severely overpriced. Sebenarnya patut harganya kurang, tapi harga itu tinggi sangat. Supposed to be lower in pricing, but as you know, prices unusually higher. So what do? We review. Kita ambil balik kontrak itu, kaji semula, review those contracts, and of course there were huge savings as a result. Tony's always said sometimes the point of 49 billion a year. This was done by Pakatan Harapan. Not these people, the PNBN. What did they do? We talk about tolls. Yes. We said that we will want, if possible, to abolish tolls. That's what we said. But in 22 months, we were able to bring toll prices down by 18%. Who did it? Pakatan Harapan. What have they done? After that 30 months until today, some announcements, but where do we see? Before these years, when we talked about toll, they would laugh. You're stuck, you're tied with these concession agreements. It can be done. If we want to do it, we can do it. Again, we can. Kita boleh. So as I said, we changed in 2018. In the 22 months, we showed that we are better.